Well, folks, Stephen Miller, a senior advisor to President Donald Trump, is on a roll. He has been smoking the legacy media the last 2 days. We've got a brand new clip out. He was at the White House briefing, the White House press corps today. Let's take a listen into what he had to say about this. But if you're new here, drop down below, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you never miss another video. We try and get at least 4 videos out every day. We'd appreciate it if you drop down, hit that subscribe button. Don't ever miss a video again. Let's take a listen into Stephen Miller at the White House.
This room for 4 years failed to cover the fact that Joe Biden was mentally incompetent and was not running the country. It is also true that many people in this room who have used this talking point that Elon is not elected fail to understand how government works. So I'm glad for the opportunity.
What he's about to put on a absolute, it's like this is a show. It's like you pull out the facts right here. This guy is on top of this.
For a brief civics lesson, a president is elected by the whole American people. He's the only official in the entire government that is elected by the entire nation, right? Judges are appointed, members of Congress are elected at the district or state level, which is one man. And the Constitution, Article 2, has a clause known as the vesting clause, and it says the executive power shall be vested in a president, singular. The whole will of democracy is imbued into the elected president. That president then appoints staff to then impose that democratic will onto the government. The threat to democracy, indeed the existential threat to democracy, is the unelected bureaucracy of lifetime tenured civil servants who believe they answer to no one, who believe they can do whatever they want without consequence, who believe they can set their own agenda no matter what Americans vote for. So Americans vote for radical FBI reform, and FBI agents say they don't want to change. Or Americans vote for radical reform on our energy policies, but EPA bureaucrats say they don't want to change. Or Americans vote to end DEI, racist DEI policies, and lawyers of the Department of Justice.
He hits it right on the head. It's like you cannot be more straightforward than this right here about what really goes on. The Democrats are not mad that there is an unelected person making decisions, combing through all of the books. They're just mad that he's not their puppet. Every other person who's ever been in a role like this has been a puppet of the Democrat Party. They're not mad because of what Trump and Elon Musk are doing. They're just mad because they can't control him. They can't control Trump. They can't control Musk. They're going to do what's right for the American people, not to advance the interest of the legacy media, the Democrats, all of them. Their priorities are different. That's where the true hatred is coming towards Elon Musk and President Trump. It all has to do with the fact that they are not puppets. The bureaucrats, if President Trump makes an executive order, that is done because the will of the people. Trump ran on one thing. He's going to implement that. Trump ran on immigration, deporting illegal immigrants. He is following through on that. It is not the responsibility of the unelected bureaucrat to be a roadblock to that. The American people voted for this. This is what happens. Let's just finish this clip out real quick. Only 17 seconds.
To say they don't want to change. What President Trump is doing is he is removing federal bureaucrats who are defying democracy by failing to implement his lawful orders, which are the will of the whole American people.
Absolutely true. It's like that. We are taking this roadblock and we are throwing it out of the way. The fourth branch of government, the deep state, the bureaucrats, we're getting the hell out of the way because all they're going to do is obstruct President Trump. Trump was nice to them in his first term and they backstabbed him. Now he's not messing around, and about 30 days and 5 hours into President Trump's second administration, we have had more things done in the first 30 days of President Trump's second administration than Biden did in his entire time in D.C. We have done more in these 30 days than Biden did in his 40 years here. And just to throw something else out there, I just got a little notice on my phone right now that, let's refresh it. The CIA is going to have the largest mass firing. Let's see, where is it? Right here. The CIA plans for the largest mass firing since 1977. Yes, bring it on. Are you kidding me? Gut this. Gut the FBI. Cut the deep state. Cut the DOJ. We're going to gut the hell out of both of them. All three of them. Now, let's jump over to Stephen Miller. This was on Wednesday, I believe, or Tuesday, talking from the White House on CNN. Let's just watch what he's got to say. Stephen Miller is on an absolute roll right now.
You say that you're looking at widespread fraud in the IRS data, and you mentioned yesterday, and you mentioned again here, illegal immigrants who are getting child tax credits. Are you looking for that information in the IRS data?
Anytime a crime is committed, of course there should be an investigation. Is it your position that if somebody who is
Stephen,
here
are you looking for that information in the IRS
dollars,
data?
the federal government will find every illegal alien who is stealing American taxpayer dollars. And that is what Americans expect to happen.
Will you find that in the IRS data and share that with law enforcement? It's a simple question. Will you find that information in the IRS data and share that with law enforcement?
If IRS investigators find illegal aliens stealing taxpayer money, of course they'll be referred to ICE. Of course they'll be referred to Homeland Security investigations. Of course it will be. Surely your position is not that we should let illegal aliens steal taxpayer dollars. Again, you want to talk about something to be upset about, that's it. What do you think? The millions of illegal aliens who've also stolen Social Security. Illegal aliens in mass have fake Social Security numbers. They have fake identities. Those are felonies. Why should there be an entire class in this country that is immunized from criminal prosecution and arrest for committing felonies? Felony theft of taxpayer.
He just hits it so perfectly. I could sit and listen to Stephen Miller talk all day. It's like, you want to talk about Stephen Miller. He was the one for the Duke lacrosse players who were accused of raping a girl who recently, just last year, came out and said she fabricated the whole thing. He was the one who was there defending these people from the get-go. So if you just want, Stephen Miller has been on point for like 20 years. This guy just knows what the hell he's doing. And I tell you what, who cares? Guess what? Why are we worried about Elon Musk combing through? Okay, potentially, could he get somebody's Social Security number? Could he see someone's Social Security number? I'm more worried about big data brokers that have all my information that are selling it on the dark web. I'm less worried about what Elon Musk and his team of engineers is doing, and if my Social Security number happens to be on a document or in a database that they're combing through. I really could care less. If there are illegal immigrants who are fraud in the United States and we know about it, why are we not going to look at data that the executive branch has the authority to obtain? Why would we not? Let's keep listening.
Information, felony theft of Social Security, felony theft of identity, these are all crimes. And yes, they will be investigated. Yes, they will be prosecuted. And yes, illegal aliens will be deported. And you know what happens when those deportations occur?
Just very quickly,
is that Americans will get jobs, Americans will get benefits, Americans will get houses.
Stephen, if they got a credit, a child tax credit, and they will be referred, you're saying, to ICE for that, and you would expect deported for that? Is that the position of the administration?
If it is found that a crime has been committed, they'll be referred. If it justifies the prosecution, they'll be prosecuted. If it justifies a deportation, they will be deported. This will be based on existing IRS protocols and procedures for criminal investigation and fraud.
All right,
the difference is that no one is given immunity anymore. No one is given permission to break the law.
Exactly. That is exactly what this is about. We are not allowing people to break the law, and if we have the data to prove that they broke the law, if we have the evidence to prove they broke the law, we are not going to turn a blind eye to it. This is not the Biden administration anymore. Stop acting like it. He goes on for another minute or another 50 seconds here, just absolutely schooling this fool here on CNN. Stephen Miller knows what it's about. This guy is on top of it. I mean, thank God he's been in President Trump's inner circle for a decade now, probably even longer, but we know for sure a decade. This guy is on top of it, but that's going to wrap things up for today. Drop a comment down below, like, share, subscribe. Don't miss another video from us in the future. And until next time,